Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew, and let's get to the show.
Homeward bound, dee-ba-doo-ba-dee-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo, homeward bound, home, when I must be home. That's my Art Garfunkel. Home. God, man, if my name was Art Garfunkel, rough name. Welcome to the Daily Grind. That's coming from a guy named Luke Hatmaker. I am your host. It's Friday. We are presented by FanDuel. We're going 3 wide. I've got Jared here. You can't see where I'm pointing, so it doesn't matter. You got Rusty on the other side. How are we doing, guys? Jared, how are you?
Doing good, man. Enjoying this last free day.
It's your last day, right?
It's my last free day before I start the new gig on Monday. But no, we're doing good. It's a beautiful Friday morning. It feels great outside, and I cannot complain one bit.
Heck yeah. How about you, Rusty? You good? You getting back to being home?
I am, yeah, getting back in the swing of things, catching up on some sleep. You know how it always is when you get back from vacation, you've got so much sleep to catch up on because you don't realize how tired you are just from like go, especially the type of vacation we had, only for me to be woken up by intense arguing in my kitchen this morning. So I walk in there and I'm like, what's this arguing? And I open the silverware drawer and it's a spoon and a knife for yelling at each other. And the spoon goes, you know what? Fine. You're right. And I said, you giving up already? He goes, yeah, well, he has a point.
I thought it was going to be a fork joke. I was waiting for a fork joke. Oh, it was better.
But instead, we got a knife with a point.
It was better than I thought it was going to be. I love it. For a second, that could have gone a number of ways. I was like, this could be a dark pun because there's arguing in the kitchen, or it could be a really funny pun, and you went the latter, and I'm grateful for that. The Grizzlies don't play tonight. I guess we should start there. It's kind of nice. It's nice that they're not playing. Other than
they can't hurt me today. They cannot hurt me today.
This is going to be a good Friday.
Yeah, we can watch other sports. We can watch a movie. You could watch a play, a music show. Those are called concerts.
I believe Maggie and I are going to grill on the Blackstone and then sit by a solo stove fire tonight. Not worry about any kind of Grizzlies at all.
That sounds great. If you want to involve NBA and get a little frisky, you could play some bets. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the NBA awards. We're 10 games in, roughly. I mean, we're more than 10 games in. We're what, probably an eighth of the way through the season?
Yeah.
We got 68 more games to go. Not that anybody's counting.
Need a little calendar behind you. So with 68 games left, I thought it would be a fun little exercise to go through and just see where these odds are sitting, like each award, and just kind of talk about them, what we think. Let's look what we got here. So MVP, I don't know if this surprised you all at all. It's the exact same as it was at the beginning of the season, except the 6th spot has changed. You've got SGA, you've got Jokic, you've got Luka, you've got Giannis, Wemby. I believe when we broke this down at the beginning of the season, that's exactly where it sat. The only major difference of these top 6 is Ant was 6 prior at the beginning of the season, and now it's Cade Cunningham.
Who is
And-
my preseason MVP?
Did you pick Cade?
Cade Cunningham.
Oh
I
my
did.
God. Oh my God. Who did
I picked Cade Cunningham, and I picked JB as my coach of the year because I said that if Cade is your MVP, then JB is going to be coach of the year because the Pistons had a monster year.
Well, that's looking quite good for you right now. That's what it's a plus 5,000 odds. So yeah, and I don't know
It's
what
coming.
they were.
He was like 8,000, 7,500. Like he was down a bit, but he's had a monster start to the year, truly on an MVP trajectory. You know, if there's SGA fatigue like there was Nikola Jokic fatigue, I could see, especially if the Pistons are really good, because eventually, like the Bucks are going to kind of fall off because they're Giannis and nobody.
Ryan Rollins.
Well, Ryan Rollins,
Rollins.
Absolutely. Shout out Wayno. He's told us about him a few times. Like he has been having a good year, but like if anybody can sneak up and win it, it's gonna be Cade.
Yeah.
He's averaging 27.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and he's 10 assists a game right now. He has had, like you said, a scorching hot start, and just like I don't know why he wasn't higher to begin with because of the way he ended last year.
Yeah,
but Rusty may have a snipe of the century if we get to the end of the year and he's in top 2.
I mean, these odds are great.
Mm-hmm.
They were great at the beginning of the year, and I mean, you trust your convictions, and you did.
You keep averaging a double-double like that and continue to play at the rate they are, and the Pistons can stay healthy. A, they're going to be a dangerous team in the East, and B, Cade Cunningham could be your dark horse MVP.
It's also much harder to average a double-double with assists than rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It is.
That's a very good point. And I mean, this team, this Pistons team's good to watch. I mean, we got to see it first up close and personal. And it was not fun for us to watch, but it was fun to watch other times.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got, do you want to talk about defensive player of the year? We don't have to. Wimby is still the odds-on favorite. He's minus 320.
It's moving further and further away from the field.
Chet is the second closest with plus 900 now. At the beginning of the season, I think he was plus 100 something. So I mean, if you want to bet on that, go for it. But I is not. Which shout out in the comments too. I haven't even acknowledged you guys yet. Art, King Meeks, Sane, thank you guys. Give us your picks if you want to. I think Art has Coward on here, rookie of the year. We're going to get to that one right now, actually. Talk about a transition, Art. Thank you for that. We've got, so this is a little bit more interesting. You're 6. You got Cooper Flag right now as the favorite, minus 125. VJ Edgecombe, minus 280. Con Knipple plus 280, not minus 280. Con Knipple plus 380. Cedric Coward plus 1,700.
That's way up from what it was. He was like plus 10,000 or something.
Yes. He wasn't even on the top 6 when we did this at the beginning of the season. Derek Queen plus 4,000, and then you got Ace Bailey plus 5,000. It does seem to me as of right now, it's probably going to be a 4-man race. I mean, this is an incredible rookie season, but these top 4 guys. And honestly, I think Cooper's just here because of
namesake.
Yes. Yes. He's not, he has had a welcome to the NBA rookie season because he got thrust.
Did you know who leads all rookies in points, total points scored?
Coward.
Cedric Coward.
Yep.
Number 2 in points per game, Cedric Coward. Number 1 on the NBA Kia rookie ladder, Cedric Coward.
Oh, is he really?
Yesterday.
I thought Knipple was number 1 still.
I saw yesterday where it was Cedric Coward. I saw it on X. I'll pull it back up. But
the two most consistent rookies out of those 4 this year have been Knipple and
it's
Coward.
been those two.
Those have been the 2 most consistent. VJ had a hot start to the year and he's kind of fanned off a little bit. Cooper's had
Tyrese Maxey is getting all the buckets.
He's getting all the love
right now.
Yeah. Then Cooper Flag has, just like you said, has had a welcome to the NBA rookie year. This may be the most shoe-in 4 guys for a NBA all rookie first team that we've had in a minute, and then it's gonna be a race for that number 5 spot. But what'd you say?
Kalkbrenner.
It's gonna be one of those. It's just gonna be one of those that's really fun to watch down the stretch. And this rookie class is just I knew we knew it was gonna be good. And then we knew it was gonna be good. We didn't know it was gonna be this good.
Mhm.
Yes. I'm starring King Meeks' comment because I want to ask you that at the end of the day. I like these Cedric Coward plus 1,700 odds. I think that's an easy way to make some money.
Especially if we can turn it around in any semblance and start like getting
Mhm.
streaky and properly utilizing our players. Cedric Howard can stand to benefit from that and be a real candidate for Rookie of the Year.
And we should know today when they release the injury report for tomorrow, if he's possibly going to get his first start of the year on tomorrow as well with the KCP injury as well. So we could see his first starter minutes and first prolonged stretch this year.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Jared, because when you look at these other guys ahead of him, these other guys are starting. These three
They've been
dudes are
starting all year.
Yeah, these other guys have been starting the entire season. Cedric has got plus 1,700 odds coming off the bench.
Oh wait, you're starting your top 10 rookie?
What?
Is that that's allowed?
What? Don't tell Ti.
You can adapt and make changes as the season goes on. Who knew?
What? I didn't know that's what coaching was.
Oh my gosh! If we get Santi over Cedric Coward on Saturday, I don't think he said that, but if we actually get that,
it would not surprise me.
I was like, that's how rumors get started.
I say, do not ruin my Friday morning.
There's a real shot.
Everybody here.
Yeah, there's a real shot that it's Vince Williams Jr. and not Cedric Coward. Just be prepared. That you'd be like, we've already seen it. Like Vince started in place of Ja, so the precedent is set. So well, just prepare thyself that it's probably going to be Ja, Jalen, Vince, Jaren, and Jock.
That's because Cam couldn't bring the ball up to save his life against Toronto when Ja was out.
I know.
Nothing would shock me at this point.
This is not.
I mean, all of us with a half a brain and a basketball IQ look at this team and go, well, you know what we need? More Cedric Coward. The guy coaching it goes, you know what we need? More role players. Anyway, I digress.
I like Vince.
Even my roommate's dog is hella upset. He's leaving for the beach and she's freaking out. But I think it's also because we're talking about Tuamas again.
Man, I love it. I couldn't tell. I love that I think all of our dogs are freaking out this morning because we don't have a Grizzlies game to talk about. We're all happier than normal. They're like, no, be sad. Next we've got most improved player. This is interesting. This award's interesting.
Ryan Rollins.
He's on here. You've got Josh Giddey plus 360, Jalen Duren plus 410, Denny Avdia plus 600, Ryan Rollins plus 1,100, and then you got Austin Reeves, Amen Thompson. To me, I like it when this award is actually about someone who is making a significant jump. When you're like, holy cow, Ryan Rollins, or this is the Jalen Duren we all saw.
Josh Giddey's been hooping in Chicago.
He has been.
Did you see get his ankles broken the other night?
Until he quite literally is now out because he got.
Is he out?
He did not play last night or whenever their last game was.
Yeah.
Did they say ankles? You got to make something up.
No, it was ankle. Yeah, they said ankle.
Oh no, you got to say back.
With all that scare we had of him a few years ago, he had to go on like A&E's like Scared Straight or something because he has had his head screwed on right and just been freaking hooping since all that went down.
He's been quite good. I mean, Josh Giddey and Jalen Duren they're right neck and neck. And if Detroit, I mean, honestly, both of these teams continue their wave of like, hey, we're a top 6 seed in the East. I think good money on either one of these guys right now. The Ryan Rollins, I'm with you. Yeah, for me, I like looking at these odds where you can get like double, like, I don't know. If I can get like plus 1,100 is not bad. And you combine that with I'm not trying to bet. Sorry, FanDuel's trying to make me bet Derek Queen Rookie of the Year. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
I like all 4 of these guys. I like this race a lot when it's not like, John Morant won this, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like and then he gave it to Dez. He gave it to Desmond Bain. That's right.
Yeah, it's typically like the MIP in the years past has kind of been like the MVP, like pre-runner. Like if you're going to win an MVP, Kate Cunningham's won an MIP. Like
Ty
guys that
won one, right?
Yep, there's guys that are going to ultimately go on. They think to be in the MVP conversation, typically get an MIP.
Man, interesting. It's weird.
Yeah, you look at that, and especially too, like with Ryan Rollins and kind of how he came up last year, was on a 2-way average, like 5 points in a game whenever he played. Came in for Dame after he got hurt, and all of his averages across the board doubled.
Yeah.
And obviously this year, I'm clicking on his name, see how much he's averaging right now. He is currently
18?
averaging 17.3, 3.7, and 5.7 with almost 2.5 3-pointers made per season, per game. So he's taken a drastic step in this Doc Rivers offense and been a big help, big emergence at the point for this Bucks team.
Yeah, that's another thing. When you break it down like that, you are looking at like everybody in front of him was a lottery pick, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he? Might have been right outside the lottery. And then you have Ryan Rollins, which is it's cool. The narrative is pretty
Who was
cool
the second rounder?
Yeah, pretty cool there.
A late one.
Yeah. Let's go to Sixth Man of the Year. This is my favorite award. I love it. I love it so much. I don't know why. I think it's my favorite players won this award. Yes, said the entertainer.
There it is. It's starting to
There it is, Grizz Girl.
Let's go.
Yes!
Let's go.
The entertainer.
Let the fire. Let it flame. Sixth Man of the Year.
There's an image that was made by one of us in the group chat of him as Maximus in Gladiator saying, "Are you not entertained?" I mean,
I posted. I didn't give you credit. That's my bad. It's awesome.
no, I'm good.
The Sixth Man of the Year race right now. Jaime Jaquez Jr. plus 430.
Jaime Jaquez.
AJ Mitchell. God, the Thunder pissed me off. They just find these dudes. Plus
Especially
70.
because they're probably going to have another lottery pick or two.
Brother, they're about to go 74-8 and have 2 top 13 picks.
I want to talk about it. 750. Jeremy Grant plus 1,300. Good to see him.
That's why Sam Presti been giving everybody all them giant ass contracts, because it's like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to afford them, but I'm going to have some really good rookies in a deep class. And so we just going to keep on winning.
You get a contract. He's
going to end up with a Boozer twin after winning the back-to-back finals.
That's don't.
This is my nightmare.
That. Yeah, don't talk about that. Then you got Quentin Grimes plus 1,600, Ayo Dosunmu plus 2,000, and Naz Reid, preseason front runner, plus 2,500.
Mm-hmm. He just hadn't been utilized quite as much as previous years. I don't know. It's just he hadn't been quite as effective or efficient this year. Something about getting a big contract makes you not as efficient. Looking at you, Jaron.
I would also say the Timberwolves I would say the Timberwolves in general haven't really been what I was expecting. For whatever reason, I'm not sure if AJ whiskey,
my boy.
I don't know if AJ Mitchell. How are they? I mean, how are the Thunder supposed to? I mean, J Dub's not playing. Lou Dort hasn't been playing. Aaron Wiggins hasn't been playing. Those guys are guys that have earned minutes. So
they don't even have Topic.
When those guys get healthy, does AJ Mitchell keep playing? That's why I don't know how I feel about. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this bet. I know how do you sit him? I don't know. I love Jeremy Grant. That's just it's good to see a couple in this.
I have always been a Jeremy Grant truther.
Yeah, I like seeing.
I have always been a Jeremy Grant truther.
Rusty hates him.
I mean, I don't hate him. I just see him for what he is. He is fool's gold. He's going to give you. He's going to give you a run where he's going to be great. I mean, like the talent is there, but he is made of paper mache. He is from the Anthony Davis family lineage where it's going to be fun for a while. And then he's going to get hurt and you're never going to see him again. He's on that 80 trajectory where he's going to give you 14, 18 really good games. And then happy trails. We'll see you next year.
Yeah. There's a stretch where I kind of clamored for him to come to Memphis for a while.
You weren't the only one. There was a lot of people, so don't feel bad about that. But those of us who saw the truth were like, we're an injury-prone franchise. The last thing we need is an injury-prone player.
Oh, I liked him though.
I saw a mock trade.
Nothing against the guy. Like the dude is the talent is there. I just like I don't know who gets hurt.
The dude is a great wing. It's just
I mean, he rebounds. He plays aggressive. He plays bigger than his frame. He's a plus defender.
Oh my gosh, he's a perfect fit for the Memphis Grizzlies. He gets hurt all the time. He
gets hurt all the time.
Sounds like a Grizzly already, man.
Oh, geez.
I don't know if Jaime Jaquez is going to keep.
He was one that there was a trade we did this summer in a would you make that trade? And I kind of didn't hate it getting Jaime Jaquez because he's a glue guy, does little things well. And people in the comments and my co-host of $2 Sports Show made fun of me. And I'm just like, the data's there. Guy's a hooper.
He's also kind of that perfect fit for a Eric Spoelstra bench player.
Well, it's one of those. Would it translate to a new franchise?
Yeah, exactly. And it's also this is a Noah LaRoche system, which we saw last season. Like how long exactly? Like how long will this How long will this Heat team continue to be good? Is what I'm. It's something that I'm watching with the Noah LaRoche system
because we scored a bazillion points until January.
exactly.
And
So
then, and against mostly bad teams. So you played a good team and you got ran out of the gym.
and they play in the East where. So I don't know how much he'll continue to do this. For me, if there's a long shot odds that I like Quinn Grimes. You know, he's in a contract year. Like he bet on himself, right? Like he was the one dude that bet on himself, and he's playing to earn that contract. And they're playing 3 guards. It makes sense with what they're doing. If you want to do that, do that. I don't want to talk about clutch player. I don't want to do it. It's stupid.
The made up Jalen Brunson award.
The Jalen Brunson award,
and he's not even.
Also on the.
He's not even.
Yeah. The long shot odds, real quick, before we move off the 6th of the year. Okongwu from Atlanta has been having a really good year.
Yeah, he's right off the screen.
Yeah, he's plus 2,500. I like those odds. He's been just, again, a quintessential glue guy for him. But Jalen Johnson continues to do what he did last night. You're going to have to change names from the Atlanta Hawks. Dude had a freaking – I told Maggie when we saw him in the preseason, I'm like, if that guy can stay healthy, not that it was like astute observation because everybody knows this, but if that dude can stay healthy, he's going to be dangerous. He had 31, 18, and 14 last night.
Which that's a man, Rusty, you know how to transition, brother. Yeah, you back 2 days and you already transitioning for me.
Hey, when you've got it, you've got it, man.
When you guys right. Let's go to the daily grind. Ricky rewind. Rewind. That's not
rewind.
That was a really good, Rusty.
That was good, Rusty.
I've been doing this for a long time. And I got a Yogi Bear I'll say for y'all for another day.
Oh gosh.
Oh god. Let's start with that Hawks game. The Hawks won. They were now 8-5 after kind of starting not great, and that was the highlight of the game. Was that Jalen Johnson was amazing. Like
they are better without Trae Young.
They are.
Yep,
100% because they moved the ball well. Okongwu gave him 32 and 11 last night. Noah had a better game. He had 16 and 5. Like that team is progressing and playing better without Trae Young.
This starting 5 without Trae Young, I really like. Okongwu, Johnson, Risache, Nah, and Dyson Daniels. I like that. That's that. You got some range on there. That's and they were
size. Yep. And then you get Luke Kennard coming off the bench and shooting 7 threes. What are we doing here?
He went 4 of 7 as well. He made them.
Is that his best game in like a year and a half?
Yeah.
He normally does that coming up to the trade deadline, so he doesn't have to move. He's just got a little early last night.
Let's look at the Raptors. Stay hot. They beat the Cavs.
Scotty Barnes had a night.
Yeah, he did.
28, 10, and 8. Yeah. He's goofy and never gonna beat the allegations, but he can hoop, man. He's just athletic as hell and he's just a good basketball player. Goofy as all get out, but he played 35 minutes last night. How about that?
Yep. The last game that I want to talk about from yesterday is
there's only 3 yesterday.
Well, yeah, and this is the last. What are the Phoenix Suns doing? Because they won 133-98. It was the Pacers, but they're now 8-5. And Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. Or not Jalen Green, Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks each had 30 points.
Grayson Allen shot 5 of 6 from the field.
What are they doing?
They're going to say, look, Memphis fans won our draft pick. We're going to make it terrible, and y'all pick's going to be worse than ours.
You got to earn it. You want this pick, you got to earn. I mean,
and then Dylan Brooks taking pot shots at Zach Kleiman, saying that the GM told me that to not shoot, and brother, you still went out and shot us out of multiple games in that series. Like,
yeah,
what are we doing?
Shut the hell up. And also, like when we asked him to not shoot. We asked him to not go 3 of 18, which he routinely did. 3 of 7 is fine. I'll take 3 of 7, Dylan. You shut your mouth. Sorry, I got mad.
I will say, looking at the Phoenix Suns schedule, they're playing a very easy schedule right now. Their best win being the Spurs. They've won 7 of their last 8. I think this is what this says. Yeah. And in that stretch, they've beaten the Jazz. They're 1 win versus the Spurs, lost to the Warriors, beat the Clippers twice, the Pelicans, Mavericks, and Pacers.
Yeah. Fool's gold.
Devin Booker's good enough to get you wins against teams like that.
Yeah, because then you got coming up, you got the Hawks, Blazers, Wolves, Spurs, Rockets, Kings, Thunder, and Nuggets. So it's just going to get real fast.
They're going to need a point guard for this stretch, which they're still kind of playing without one. So we'll see. Let's take a quick break because there was some college. There's a lot of games tonight too, by the way. The Grizzlies aren't playing, but it's the NBA Cup night. So watch that if you want to. Watch that. But yeah, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk college football because it's got some playoff committee shakeups. I mean, there was a lot that went down yesterday. So we'll be right back after this.
And whatever, I get it. It's year 7. We've heard it a lot, but literally everything is always the same. It's the same quotes after we lose a game. It's the same quotes after we win a game. It's the same quotes on his coach's show when somebody's questionable injury-wise. Oh, well, they need to prepare for 3 quarterbacks. We're probably going to play all 3 of them. It's the same freaking every time I see a hype video from the locker room and he's giving a pregame speech, it's the same damn pregame speech. For 60 minutes, relentless effort, do your job. It's the same thing every time. Freaking ChatGPT a hype speech or some shit. I'm so sick of hearing the same stuff. We should have got rid of him 3 years ago.
Whoa.
I don't know about that.
Whoa.
I'm not going to go there.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day 1. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
And we're back. Oh, song's doing that thing where it stopped. Oh, that hadn't happened in a while. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. We're presented and sponsored by Trilogy Tattoo. You just saw them. They're awesome. We are also sponsored by Grind City Brewing. Also awesome. And we are presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. We're going to hop over there to look at some stuff. Yeah. I don't know where that came from. That's amazing. I don't know if it was mine.
Shelby.
That was interesting.
Also check out all the shows. Kenny, I need something other than Sad Tigers Untapped on a commercial. I don't know what to do. They're crashing out and I don't know what to do. That
was a mildly tame one until all of a sudden at the end we should have fired him 3 years ago.
Buddy, it's bad, but it ain't that bad.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
You got several Power 4 schools that would gladly take him.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one of them just might.
Yep. We're also, we got $2. We've got post-game bounces. We've got Anthony Sane's show, all of this. We got a full schedule, so check them all out. After this, it'll start at 11 with the $2, Sane at 1. But we got some college news we need to talk about. The first of which has to do with the College Football Playoff Committee. It was announced, this kind of came in pretty fast fashion yesterday. It was announced that Baylor athletic director and the selection committee chair, Mack Rhodes, would be taking a leave of absence from his job and the committee for personal reasons. If I understand, Baylor's under an investigation currently. Is a university investigation is what ESPN said. I don't know what for.
A faith policy probe. It's something about I just saw that this morning, actually. I remember Allegations unrelated to Title IX student welfare, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Allegation breaching the school's faith-based policies because they're a Baptist college, and so they've got stronger like content and not content, character.
I went to Belmont was
it's
a Baptist
like-
college.
It's like a lesser
BYU.
BYU.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. And then after this was announced, like an hour or so after, it was announced that Arkansas athletic director Hunter Yurachek, am I saying that right, Jared? Hunter Yurachek would be the new chair of the college football playoff committee, and Utah athletic director Mark Harlan would also be joining the selection committee. Jared, I'll start with you because you were more familiar with Hunter Yurachek's game than I am. What do you think about this? I mean, as the athletic director of our,
He's there's a good shot he gets fired in 3 weeks and just got appointed college football playoff committee chair. And like it's been bad. His one good decision in his coaching tenure was hiring Eric Musselman to replace Mike Anderson for the basketball program because he wasn't even the one who went after Calipari, and because that was all the Tyson family and the whoever owns Walmart, can't think of that name for some, the Walton family. The Waltons. So yeah, that was all them. That was all them ponying up money and basically going to Yurachek and being like, hey, we see him and how much Kentucky fans want him out. We're gonna go pay that and get him here. And so they went over his head for that one. I'm not a big fan of him, but I think the funniest part about this is that former Arkansas athletic director Jeff Long is on the current committee right now. And now that they're both, and the guy that was replaced by Yurachek, and now they're both having to work together, and it's kind of funny to me. But yeah, I'm not his biggest fan, and I think this is kind of crazy that a team who has I like that you have an outside guy who's never been on the been close to sniffing the playoffs as your chair. I just think they picked the complete wrong person to do it.
Would you have gone? So I was going to ask. That was going to be my next question, Rusty. Do you like the idea of them going outside of the like the perennials, the ones? I mean, I kind of like it. I like the idea of it being an unbiased opinion to a degree.
I do. I like the idea of it just being a fresh face, fresh opinions, because we all know, like, the committees and all these things, like there's biases built in, whether they admit it or not. There's going to be questionable decisions favoring other teams. And at this point, like, the nice thing about this one is Arkansas is not ever going to sniff the college football playoff. So we ain't got
as long as he's there.
Damn.
Hey, the truth hurts in a lot of instances. That one doesn't.
You're like, I like that one.
I mean, it makes sense. But no, I mean, I think it's good to get some fresh blood, some young blood in there, a different perspective, somebody new. I don't hate it.
I do have a question. I don't know the rules. If he loses his job as Arkansas athletic director, is he still allowed to sit as chair on the committee?
I think he's allowed to finish out that term.
Okay, but then he has to get. It's like,
but yeah,
I don't know the rules.
I know every active. I think every active committee member is a AD somewhere.
Okay, so yeah, that's more. I'm more interested in that. Once you said that had me in. I'm like, I'm gonna follow that because if he loses, that's drama, man. Drama. We're gonna stick with college for a second because we do have 4 games. I mean, 3.5, depending on how you want to look at it. Games that I think are worth talking about this weekend. The first of which is Notre Dame at Pittsburgh. Notre Dame, of course, the 9th seed right now on the right 9 on. Well, I guess I need to start looking at the college poll. Or no, it's just
Notre Dame's number 9. Pitt is 22.
22. Okay, I was right. So Notre Dame is the underdog. They're favored minus 490. Makes sense. Pitt is plus 380. The spread is 12.5. So they're almost giving Notre Dame 12.5, almost 2 scores. 53.5 over under. Pitt is still alive in the ACC, if I'm not mistaken. They can still win that conference, but I don't see it. I don't see Notre. I mean,
This feels like a game Notre Dame could lose because they
Yeah.
always find a way to lose just some boneheaded game. Personally, I hope they do. Just
We
because
talked
I
about
don't think,
this on
like,
Wednesday. Jared and me.
yeah. The Notre Dame bias just bugs me. So I'm actively rooting for Pitt. I think they could do it. But it'll, Notre Dame 12.5-point favorite for a reason.
Yeah, you got 2 first-year starting quarterbacks in this one, which is in this day and age with guys transferring everywhere who have played elsewhere, kind of rare. I'm sick of the Notre Dame bias. They have to win to stay alive, but this one, I kind of hope they find a way to lose it.
Yeah.
But they can run the ball so well and keep the ball, like the game management, clock management. Like Notre Dame can do that with their two-headed monster in the backfield, and we can hope, right?
We can hope.
We can hope. We can all hope.
I will say Pitt took back-to-back losses in September, and since then they have rallied.
They've been
This
better.
This is Notre Dame's last, true big game because their last 2 games of the year are against trash teams. But yeah, so this is the last hope that we have of Notre Dame missing the playoffs.
Yep. And they're out. Like they lose this, they're out. I mean,
that's what happens when you don't play in a conference.
Boom.
And then you don't play anybody.
Yeah, true. On that as well.
Yep. Then you
play
got
Arkansas.
Then you got Iowa at USC. Iowa's number 21, USC's 17. Iowa's home. USC's home. They got the minus 270. They're favored. Plus 220 Iowa. USC's getting a touchdown at home. 48.5 over under, I believe. I mean, these teams are just fighting for bowl games now, I would imagine. I mean, they could both. I think USC still could win the conference somehow, but a lot would have to go their way. It's like
they're still in the hunt for an at-large bid to the playoffs. But with all the Lincoln Riley distraction this week, his name is starting to come up more and more as a possible coach. Yes, he has a massive buyout, but he's got some Florida ties. He's got connections here and there where he could, possibly leave Southern Cal. I don't know that he does, but could that distraction be enough to lose to a decent Iowa team? Once again, Iowa, they're not a good football team. They're not a bad football team. Iowa's like they're kind of football purgatory.
Yeah.
They just kind of sit in the middle. They never really get great or get terrible. If this game was in Iowa City, I think I'd like Iowa a bit more. Even with the distractions, Southern Cal doesn't have to travel. That's a long way from Iowa City to Los Angeles for a conference game.
Yeah.
And so 2 time zone difference. I don't know. I kind of like the Trojans here.
You got one of the best offenses versus one of the best defenses going at it. I mean, USC, they are second in overall yardage per game with 503 per game, and they score almost 40 points a game, which is at 7th. But then you have an Iowa defense who only allows 250 yards per game, which is 4th in FBS, allow 146 passing yards, which is 5th, and then only allowing 13.5 points per game, which is 5th in the entire country as well. Iowa's specialty is making games ugly, and if they can make this one ugly, they have a shot. But like Rusty said, this being a conference game is just asinine when you look at the old conferences. It's crazy. It's a long travel. It's a long flight. Jordan
Mailata is a good quarterback.
Yeah, Jordan Mailata is a great quarterback. You just have to. It's hard to pick against USC in this one, just with all the other factors, and obviously Iowa having a 1910 style of offense.
Yep. Yeah. God, remember when USC was in a normal conference? But whatever.
Yeah.
The next 2 games have giant ramifications for
Rest in peace, Pac-12.
Yep. Pac-12 RIP. The next 2 games have giant ramifications for playoffs and for a lot of stuff because you've got number 11 Oklahoma at number 4 Alabama and number 10 Texas at number 5 Georgia. Oklahoma, Alabama. Alabama's favored minus 215. Oklahoma plus 180. The Alabama's getting 5.5. The spread 5.5. Over under 45.5.
Brett Venables is 3-0 in true road games this year. He lost the Red River Shootout, not necessarily a true road game, kind of a neutral site. 3-0 in true road games. This time last year, Alabama lost to Oklahoma and lost their opportunity to make it into the playoffs. I think this is a Kalen DeBoer revenge game. Brett Venables, his defense is good. John Mateer has not been quite the same since he had the thumb surgery. I think Ty Simpson, has a field day because Oklahoma is one of the best teams in the country at stopping the run. Conversely, they're one of the worst teams in the conference at stopping the pass. And what does Alabama do? They don't run the ball. They throw the ball really, really well. It's Kalen DeBoer offense. They sling it all over the yard. I think Alabama cruises in this game. It's at home. It's a revenge game. They've had this one circled since last year. I don't know that this one's all that close.
Yeah, the home game for Bama at 2:30 on a November day where that sun's going to be setting, or it's going to be one of the best atmospheres in the country this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Rusty said it all. Oklahoma is 2-2 in their last 4 with losses to Texas and Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
They have wins against South Carolina and Tennessee, and we know how the whole Tennessee thing's going with having one win over a winning team right now. You're welcome, Rusty.
Shout out.
But yeah, we know how that's going. It's a must win for Oklahoma for their college football playoff hopes.
Yep.
You take this loss, they turn into a 3-loss team. But yeah, Kalen DeBoer's not happy. He did say a lot of those guys. I mean, you look at that roster, a lot of those guys that are starting now were not there last year. Ty obviously was there behind Milroe and then Ryan Williams. So they have guys who were there. I will say, I looked this up, but I can't remember the exact stat. Alabama, when they run to the outside of the tackles, really good running team. When they try to go inside the tackles, they suck.
Mm-hmm.
When they get out in space, that's just how they do it. And that's a Kalen DeBoer style offense. Ty has just a great pocket presence at all times. Speaking of Ty, we just had a roll Ty day up here in Weakley County. Kind of he's the first big. He's like he's our Weakley County school system because he went to Weakley County up here.
Oh, cool.
Sold T-shirts, and they're going to a good cause and whatnot, and just had like a big like roll tie day since it's where he's from. But that's a side point. But yeah, I think Alabama rolls in this one to make their path a lot easier to the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like this is going to make their path easier and destroy Oklahoma's chances. It's like they've been on the outside looking in the projected bracket past 2 weeks, and I think this just tanks that. The next game, Texas at Georgia. Georgia is favored -225, Texas +188. Spread 6.5. The over-under is 49.5. These are all at FanDuel, too. I guess I should have said that before I started ranting. This is another one, man. Texas just jumped right into the playoff bracket, the projected bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's in there, too. Do you think this
Texas has the Georgia problem? Yeah, I think it's a close game. But Texas has the Georgia problem. Texas is 11-3 in the SEC since joining the conference. They have 2 losses to Georgia, both of them last year.
Yeah.
Arch has been better. I think that concussion he got against Mississippi State re-scrambled his brain, whatever needed to happen, because he's been better.
Put some wires back in the right spot.
It's the old Mississippi adage: if it don't work, just kick it. And that's what happened to his little brain. And he's been better since he got rattled against Mississippi State. You're welcome for that, Luke. Got to check off. Joke laugh there.
You got me.
But I think this game's gonna be close. I don't think that Georgia blows them out. I just this is just that methodical Kirby Smart team, right? They're not going to go in there. They're not going to destroy you and blow you out. They're just going to break your will. They're going to beat you because they run the ball pretty well. Gunnar Stockton's a great game manager. He does not make mistakes. Georgia's defense has been good enough. They still don't pressure the quarterback a ton, but they've been good enough to win games. And so I think that Georgia wins this one, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 3 or 4 point game. I don't know if they cover. A touchdown is a big number in this game.
Yeah.
But I think Georgia wins. I'm not going to bet on this game.
Yeah. I'm not going to bet on this game at all. Arch has been really good in his last 2 games, 674 passing yards and 6 touchdowns with only 1 turnover in those 2 games. So he's looked really good, especially against
You're welcome,
Vanderbilt.
Texas. Just know you're welcome.
Hey, good teams just seem to, get better after beating on the bottom feeders. But I mean, yeah, Arch looked better. This is a Georgia team where you're going to look at the scoreboard and be like, how are we only down by a touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you look up and they're on a 12-play drive, only on the 40-yard line, just breaking you down and making you feel hopeless. And Texas is going to feel that. I like Georgia in this game, or excuse me, Georgia's going to make you feel that. I like Georgia in this game. I just don't think that Texas has the offensive will to overcome that Georgia defense.
Yeah, I thought, it's going to be, I'm excited for this one more so than the other one, so we'll see. I am going to stick in this conference, and Rusty, I'm going to let you sit this one out because I'm trying to get Jared as many. I want you guys to be neck and neck in terms of how many you have.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
It's fun for
Well,
me.
to be
We're gonna
fair, Rusty, I did take a loss on Wednesday.
Yep. And I've got my scoreboard updated. It's getting close. But we're gonna stick in the SEC. It's time for It's Your Daily Dose of It's a Trap or It's a Trap. Admiral Akbar, Ole Miss, Star Wars. You know him, you love him, my guy. We also have these odds are gonna be from FanDuel. One of them's fake, a trap as it were. Jared, what is it?
I don't know.
We're sticking with the SEC.
You tell me.
What is it? What's a trap? We're sticking with the updated odds to win the SEC conference. So essentially, every team we just talked about. Is it? Well, which one of these is a trap? Is it Texas A&M plus 135, Georgia plus 500, or Oklahoma plus 1,500?
Oh, who's Oklahoma's SEC loss? It's Texas, and they have another one. You said Oklahoma was what that number again?
Plus 1,500.
Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, it's a trap. Yeah, you got it. So A&M and Georgia, those odds are right. A&M is the favorite right now. They're the favorite to win the SEC at 135.
Yeah.
Texas's odds are plus 1,500. Oklahoma's is plus 30,000.
Golly, they're gonna need like an apocalyptic earthquake that these other schools fall off the face of the earth.
I thought it was. I was like, you can still bet on them because you can't bet on anybody else. There are no other. They're the last team that has odds this high.
Are they even still like alive?
They are, but because if they win this weekend, if they manage to upset Alabama, I think it changes the calculus here a little bit because Alabama's odds.
Then you're still behind if Texas wins.
Yeah,
you'd still be behind Texas.
You need Texas to beat Georgia. You need Oklahoma. You need to beat Alabama.
No, you need Oklahoma to beat
to
Texas.
Lose. Yeah, you need Oklahoma.
You need Georgia.
You need to beat. You need Georgia to beat. No. Hang on. You need Texas to beat Georgia. You need Alabama. You need to beat Alabama. Then you need Alabama to lose to Auburn, and then you need Texas to beat Texas A&M. So that you can then kind of sneak up. You're actually rooting for Texas here because it gets you following Texas into the SEC championship.
Oh, so basically, like they're basically makes it fun.
They're eliminating other teams that are in your way. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
you're just riding. You're riding coattails.
Yeah, that's it.
Golly, these are like the two highest odds here. They're like Texas and Oklahoma, and you're banking on coattails being ridden.
You also need Ole Miss to lose in there.
You need Ole Miss to lose to Florida and Mississippi State. You need so many things need to happen.
Yep, it ain't happening. Don't bet on this. It's a trap for a reason. Do not bet on it. Last thing before we get out of here, it is the weekend outlook, and I started something because I'm curious. I guess I should say the weekend outlook. It's where we talk about the weekend. We talk about it's named after Sean Connery because he's tragically died, like we all will. But I was surprised by his death because Rusty surprised me live on air. I memory hold it, and Rusty got rid of that memory hold. Live on air was not ready. But Jared, what are you doing this weekend? Are you calling a game? King Meeks asked earlier. Is it playoffs? It's playoffs, right?
It is round 2. I have round 2 of the playoffs tonight, and we play Westview plays Westmoreland, which is a little bit northeast of Nashville, almost on that Kentucky line. Because the way that the TSSAA has restructured this playoff format, the round 2 travel schedule absolutely sucks.
Yeah, that
sucks. So thankfully we're at home and don't have to make like a 3.5-hour drive to Westmoreland. But no, we're good. We'll get into the Memphis schools next week if we win and then Melrose wins, which has already been brewing to be insanely toxic if that happens. So yeah, that happens next week. So we're have that tonight, which should be blowout considering talent wise. Westmoreland had to score 25 unanswered after trailing 21-0 last week to win. They did lose their region championship game in overtime, so they're still a decent team. But yeah, and then Saturday, Amy and I are gonna link up with two of our old college roommates who are also married, and come down to Memphis. We're gonna hit Topgolf because that's one of our. We have these monthly hangouts that we do on Saturdays, whether it's going to shopping, going to see a movie, or just hanging out, going to dinner. This month we chose to go to Topgolf down in Memphis and just have some fun for a little while, and then Sunday, I get ready to start a new job. So
you do.
We do that.
Yeah,
Congrats, man.
Heck yeah. How about you, Rusty? Are you just chilling since you've been
Just
traveling?
chilling, recovering from vacation, and Maggie has been chomping at the bit to decorate for Christmas. So we're gonna get all her Christmas stuff down. I'm gonna be hanging Christmas lights. I'm excited. We're going today to get some Christmas stuff that we need to kind of finish up and get her house all ready for the Christmas spirit. But other than that, I ain't doing nothing.
I'm not doing anything either. I'm probably going to do Christmas decorating myself. I don't have any plans. I'm gonna play my dogs like whiskey. I miss my dogs because I was traveling this week. I got home and I was like, I didn't realize how much I missed you guys. I missed Kyla too, if she's listening. I missed them as well. I missed my family, but I love dogs. Dogs, if you ever want to come on the show, hop on the show. Like they always do anyway. That's
like always do.
Like they always do.
The one that's currently trying to get into my lap.
The one that's jumping on the show right now. God, I love him. That's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. We have got a full slate today. We've got $2. They're going to be at 11. Saints going to be at 1. Grizzlies play tomorrow. We didn't talk about them today. We have a day where you don't think about them. Relax today. They'll play tomorrow.
2 off days is what this team and fan base needed.
Yeah. So chill. Talk about it tomorrow. Look at the game. It'll be great. Thank you, FanDuel.
It's the ultimate. It's not me. It's you, Memphis. It's not me.
Yeah.
It's you.
It's you. That's so right. It's not me. It's you.
I miss the days when our problems were being 19-2 without John Morant.
I
miss Lionel Hollins and Dave Yeager. We actually had NBA coaches.
Oh God.
Stain and I had a mini conversation about Dave Yeager, about why he was fired and that whole situation after only 3 seasons and winning 50 games in 2 of those seasons, man.
Well, it's the same thing. Him and Marc Gasol couldn't get along. Fizdale and Marc Gasol couldn't get along. We got John Morant and Taylor Jenkins couldn't get along. Now T.I. and Ja, like history is repeating itself.
Well,
we
Yeager
said
was
we
also
weren't
interviewed for
talking
every job under the
Grizzlies,
sun.
and you guys ruined it. You guys
I'm sorry.
ruined it.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody have a good weekend, even if we lose. It's fine. We'll be back on Monday. Go support everybody today. Thank you, FanDuel. Thank you, Trilogy Tattoo. Thank you, Grind City Brewing. Have a great weekend, y'all. Be safe. If we can leave you with anything, remember these 2 things. 1, remember, be a little weird, a little bitty bit. And 2, remember to smile. It's important. Yeah. Bye, guys. See everybody on Monday. Have a safe and good weekend.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.